Okay, good morning. Welcome to
Family Math number 36.
Family Math number 36. Today we're going to talk about flipping coins and Pascal's triangle. So I have some quarters here, but I think they're probably going to be kind of hard to see. So instead of actually flipping coins, I'm going to represent heads with... Heads is going to be the red brick, and tails is going to be a yellow brick. Yellow. How about tails? Silly. Okay. So we're going to talk about flipping coins. And has anyone heard of Pascal's triangle before?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So half and half. All right. If I flip one coin, what are the possibilities I can get?
You can get a head.
I can get a head.
Or you can get a tail. Yeah.
Or I can get a tail. Okay. So I have one way to get a head, and one way to get a tail. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about 2 coins. What are my choices that I can get when I flip 2 coins?
You can get 2 heads.
I can get 2 heads. Oh, sorry for bumping the camera. 2 heads.
A head and a tail.
A head and a tail.
A tail and a head.
A tail and a head.
And 2 tails.
2 tails. Okay. Oh, hey, look at that. I grabbed the exact right amount of bricks. That's lucky. Let's get some more for the next one. So I have one way to get 2 heads. I have 2 ways to get a head and a tail. And I have one way to get what?
To get 2 tails.
2 tails. Okay, so that's actually not too hard to understand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's flip 3 coins, and let's see what happens when we flip 3 coins. Okay. What's one possibility that I can get when I flip 3 coins?
You can get 3 tails.
I can get 3 tails, but let me move these off here. I can get 3 tails. Okay, good.
You can get 2 tails and a head.
Okay, I could get 2 tails and 1 head. But how many different ways could I get 2 tails and 1 head? Why don't you put down a different way I could get 2 tails and 1 head? This shows 2 tails on the first flip and 1 head on the last flip. What's another way you can do it?
Get a head here and 2 tails like that.
Okay, and there's one more way to do it. Can you arrange one other way to do it?
This.
Ah, okay, so that's actually pretty interesting. There's 3 ways to get 2 tails and 1 head. Pretty interesting. Now let's do 2 heads and 1 tail. Let's see if you can figure out how many ways there are to do this one. I'll give you the chance. Here's 1, and then what am I doing? Oops, sorry. Here's 2 and 1. Can you arrange them a different way?
That's one way.
That's one way. That's another way. Is there a third way?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's
Oh, interesting. Awesome. And also we can get, what is there one other possibility?
You can get 3 heads.
3 heads. Why don't you put the 3 heads out? 3 reds.
3 reds equals 3 heads.
3 reds equals 3 heads. So here I have a very interesting pattern. I have 1 way to get all tails, 3 ways to get 2 tails and a head, 3 ways to get 2 heads and a tail, and 1 way to get 3 heads, right?
Yeah.
So our pattern so far has gone with 1 coin, there was 1 way to get a head, 1 way to get a tail. With 2 coins, there was 1 way to get 2 heads, 2 ways to get a head and a tail, 1 way to get all tails. With 3 coins, there was 1 way to get all heads, 3 ways to get 2 heads and a tail, 3 ways to get, 3 ways to get 2 tails and a head, and 1 way to get all tails. And if I put a little 1 up at the top here, we get something called Pascal's triangle. And the neat thing about Pascal's triangle is what you do is you add the 2 numbers above a number to get the number below. Okay, so 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 1 is 3, and to get the next row down here, you start with a 1 on each side, and then you just add the numbers. 1 plus 3 is
4.
4, 3 plus 3 is
6.
6, 3 plus 1 is
4.
4. Okay, so with this should tell me, and by the way, you can keep doing this forever. The 5th row would be 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. But this should tell me that there are 6 ways, when I flip 4 coins, there are 6 ways to get, this would be all 4 heads, 3 heads, 2 heads, 6 ways to get 2 heads and 2 tails. Okay? Let's see if we can figure that out. 6 ways to get 2 heads and 2 tails. Let's see if we can figure out all 6. So here's 2 heads and 2 tails. Okay? I'm going to put 6 ways, I'm going to give you 6 opportunities for 2 heads and 2 tails. And I want you to arrange them. Okay, so you arrange 3 of them in 3 different ways, and then you're going to arrange 3 of them in 3 different ways. Okay? And all 6 have to be different. Okay, you get the project?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could do.
Hold on. Okay, so you did, well, those 2 are the same, don't forget. Alright, so there you go.
And then you could do that.
Okay, so you've gone tail, head, tail, head, head, tail. Tail, head, tail, head. Okay.
Oh, that's the same.
Alright, no, it's not the same.
Head, tail,
Okay,
head, tail.
so we've duplicated this one. Okay, so hold on a second. Let's go over here. These are all different, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let's see if we can make some more different ones.
Now, let's see. I could do. How many heads? Let's see if we start with the tail. We can do tail, tail.
Tail, tail.
Head, head.
Head, head. Well, which one is that? Is that tail, tail, head, head, or head, head, tail, tail?
It's tail, tail, head, head.
Red is?
Head.
So this is?
Head, head, tail, tail.
Head, head, tail, tail. Okay, awesome. That should give you a clue for another one that we haven't done yet.
Tail, tail, head, head.
Tail, tail, head, head. Okay, so do we have 5 completely different ones so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait a minute, we have 6. How did that happen? Did I accidentally count out 7? Okay, now let's make sure they're all different. Okay, this one starts with a head. So let's arrange all the ones that start with a head together to make sure those are all different. Are those all different?
Yep.
And let's arrange the ones that start with a tail together to make sure those are all different. Are those all different?
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go. We found all 6 ways. That's pretty neat. So you wouldn't normally think that just writing down a list of numbers like Pascal's triangle would tell you about how many different ways you can flip coins, but it does. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
So there are 6 ways. If you flip 4 coins, there are 6 ways that you could get 2 heads and 2 tails. And here they all are. That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
If you flip 5 coins, there's 10 ways to get 2 heads and 3 tails, but let's not figure that out right now.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun though. Okay, is that neat?
Yep.
All right, good job, guys.